Hey everybody. Um, I just decided to go live today because I went to go watch a few replays and everything because sometimes I don't catch everybody when they go live. And I promise y'all, there's some straight weirdos up on here. Straight up weirdos, for real. Hold on. Anywho, back to the matter at hand. Yeah, so uh there's straight weirdos on here on this YouTube thing. You got to be careful who you become friends with on here, straight up, because these people are weird, for real. Like there's a lot of weirdos on here, and they say things and they do things and contradict themselves and backpedal, and it's just crazy. Hey, Marianne. Uh, excuse me. I ate these hot rings and I just like got this acid reflux or whatever you call it. Heartburn. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I'm watching replays and stuff, and I'm listening to what some of these people are saying, and I'm thinking to myself, why do people sit up on here and they continue to want to be someone's friend when they know that the person that they're trying to be friends with is a straight weirdo? Like they're gonna be a weirdo, they are a weirdo, and that's just what they are. So why are you trying to be their friend so bad? It's not that serious. Move on. Like this person, you don't want to talk crap on your own page, on your own platform, but you rather get on somebody else's platform and talk crap. And at that, a platform that nobody even really goes to. Like, seriously, like I'm so sick of it. I'm over it. Like, seriously, it's dumb to me. And that's why when I want to talk about something or I feel like a certain way about something, I get on my own platform. That way, can't nobody kick me off and can't nobody shut me down because I'm on my own platform and I'm controlling it. I'm not gonna look like no fool on somebody else's platform for them. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand it. I guess I just can't compute why people want to continue to humiliate themselves on this YouTube thing. Why? I just don't understand. Like, I need answers because this crap don't make no sense to me. Um, and it just irritates me when you know you're dealing with a bipolar, schizophrenic, whatever, because I really think that this person is schizophrenic. I think that they hear voices. I think the way that they stop in the middle of their sins and they glare off to the side and look at something that's not there, that they're listening to a voice in their head, and then they reply to it when no one's even talking about whatever they're talking about. It's weird. Hey Zaya, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm doing good. Um, but you have to be careful with these schizos. Like, really, you really do. I mean, I'm not trying to bump nobody who has schizophrenia because that is a serious condition. And I feel for them because of the voices and the aggressive voices that tell them to do things or tell them, talk crap to them or whatever going on in their head, because I have studied schizophrenic people. I have studied about it because it's I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting subject. But when you have a person that has bipolar schizophrenia, like they have two different mental psychosis issues that are together, whatever you call it, psychological. That's what I'm trying to say. Psychological issues that are together, combined together, then you really have to be careful of them because they're narcissistic. That's what the schizophrenia makes them, a narcissistic, lying, compulsive liar. You know, they will keep on lying about stuff and try to make it seem like they're the victim. They play victim, and it's crazy. Hey, Talent. Hey, Langston. Um, they 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 try to play victim whenever you come at them. They're like, oh my God, they're wide eyed and they're wide eyed and they're clueless about what's going on. They're like, really, me? I didn't do that. How? What do you get that from? Where'd you get that from? You know, they start acting stupid. Like I'm just not gonna sugarcoat it for them no more. You know, like, are you serious? You know what you're doing. You're a narcissistic freak. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just I can't stand people like this. Like if you're going to talk crap about somebody, make sure that you know that the person doesn't come in that live that you're on the panel in, because I get around. I go to a lot of lives. Some lives I don't even drop down in. I just sit there and listen. I don't even say hi. I don't say nothing. I just sit there up in the penthouse, the bushes, the balcony, the patio, whatever you want to call it, and I listen. And I don't say nothing because I'm trying to figure out first. I try to figure out what I'm dealing with first, what kind of people I'm dealing with first. So in real life, off of here, I'm always been called the observant one because I'm always observing stuff. And I don't really say anything unless I have to or unless I just feel like I want to say something, you know. And hey, living with my hands, how are you? Hey, ghetto preacher. Langston says name names. No, because I don't have to name names because the people that I'm talking about know exactly who I'm talking about. So what's the point of me naming names? Like for y'all satisfaction? Mm-mm. So it'll come out anyways. Everything done under the sun will come out to light anyways. The sun will reveal everything done in the dark. So whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to say something about somebody, make sure that they're not in there listening to you, because that only makes you look stupid and a coward because you can't say that on your own life, or you can't come into their life and say it to them. Like, what are you scared? What are you scared of? You think I'm gonna reach to the phone and strangle your ass? No, I'm gonna need you to say how you feel, and if you feel a certain way, then say it. Put on your big girl draws or your big boy draws and say what you gotta say. We all grown here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. And then on top of that, the people that, like I said, want to sit over here and be friends with somebody who's a messed up, fucked up individual who don't got their brain on right, who they fucking elevator don't go all the way up, who they just can't figure out what's reality from fake or what's not, what things are real and what things are not real. Um, you really got to have some type of low self-esteem for real. Something really got to be wrong internally with you, because you're steady trying to be this freak's friend, and this freak can't understand what's reality from what's not, and they always have this vivid imagination, this overwhelming imagination that you have a problem with them, where you don't have a problem with them at all. It's like, seriously, you freak of nature, I don't have a problem with you. So for you to come at me, and if you want me to name one name, I will name one name on this. The bitch that said get over myself yesterday, 7 stars. Bitch, you get over yourself, you big tooth, big rabbit face, big baboon lipped, dumbass looking bitch. You get over yourself, first off. Talking about, I don't know you, bitch. I don't know you either. This is YouTube. Duh. We don't know each other. Straight up, bitch. I was just saying that your dumbass blocked me because I asked how the hell did I get in your chat room, which I was really inquiring. How the hell did I get up in your lame ass piece of shit chat room? Straight up. And for you to get an attitude about that shows how fucked up you are in your brain. I already know that's one fucked up individual right there. I already know she got fucking problems, straight up. Can't nobody tell me that girl ain't got no problems. She got problems. She got problems only God can handle. Or a swift kick to the lip, to the top lip, can handle. Because in real life, that bitch wouldn't even be able to speak to me, let alone look at me. Because I would have been kicked that lip, that bitch. I would have been kicked that bitch in her lip, her big ass lips, just sitting out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, please. I look you up and down like you ain't shit. Like, you just, scum. Your ass is, And I said look, not lick, look. I know my words be sounding alike, but I said look. That bitch, she wouldn't even get the time of day, straight up. She gonna come up in Lovely Love's chat room putting some eye emojis. Bitch, get your dumb ass out of here before I kick you in your eye. Like, all that shit. I don't give a damn. Anyways, back at what I was talking about, because that bitch just pissed me off yesterday. But anyways, back what I was talking about. You have to be careful about these schizophrenic, bipolar weirdos on here. These people are going through psychosis. These people don't know what's real and what's not real. These people live in a fantasy world. I don't know what type of fantasy they live in. Hold on. I'm Marianne, I'm missing posts. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Ghetto says the way I handle discomfort from other YouTube I'm not feeling. I just leave the room. I had one person ignore me in her chat room. I blocked her from my lives. Being stress free is good. That's right, though. It's right. That's right. You just block them and move on. But some of these people, you got to call them out. You got to call these demons out because they be hiding around corners. They be slithering around in the grass. And when you pick up that damn snake, when you fork that snake in the face and you pick it up on that stick and you show everybody, look at this damn ugly ass snake. They want to get mad and bite you. Like, bitch, I will chop your head off straight up. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care how much clout you think you got up on these YouTube streets. But this is real life. YouTube ain't shit. You could type all you want to all day long. You could type, you could run your motherfucking fingers. We could thumb war all day long. But at the end of the day, I already know what's real from what's not. And obviously, some of these people don't. Like, they don't know what's real from what's reality from fake. Like I said, I feel for schizophrenic people, but some of these schizophrenics on here, they're really messed up in the head. It's like I don't know if you're not on medication, you skipped one of your damn doses or something, but you need to get your dumb ass up off of here and go take your medicine or go talk to your therapist because this is not the place for real. And you talk, talk. You say words and they have no fucking meaning. At the end of the day, you just talking. And these people are following behind you like just brainless ass zombies, straight up. I just don't understand. And they want to be your friend for some reason, but fuck that. I don't want to be no weirdo's friend, no freak of nature's friend. I don't want to be your friend, you fucking freak, you weirdo, you dumbass. Like, ugh. Like, I can only reach out to a person so many times before I start getting frustrated. Like, I'm not fitting to sit over here and keep on trying to tickle your fucking fancy. I'm not gonna keep on doing that shit. Cause bitch, you're not worth it. Like, if anything, you need to get your stupid ass offline and go deal with your damn problems yourself. Cause at the end of the day, everybody has problems. Everybody got a story, but they have a different setting. That's all. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I sit over here and listen to this fucking live for as long as I could before I was getting too upset about it. How dare you get on somebody's live and let them talk stupid to you, and you're sitting over there trying to explain yourself, and you keep asking this damn schizo that don't know shit questions. Like, come on now. It's a schizo. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, Marianne, right? Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out all time of the day, not just at night. Shit. This freak comes out in the morning. This freak comes out in the evening, and this freak does come out at night. Seriously, and I'm not talking about the good kind of freak. This motherfucker is a freak of nature. Like, you are a weirdo. Your schizophrenia voices that you are hearing in your head. Let me be the first to tell you those motherfuckers are retarded, just like you. Like, don't listen to the voices that you hear in your head because they're not telling you the right thing at all. Your ass needs to get up after YouTube. Like, you have a mental disorder. So you need to go fix that first before you get on in public around other people, because you just make yourself look stupid. And the only reason why people come and watch you because you're a monkey in a fucking circus. You're a bearded woman in a cage. You're a freak. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about. They just want to watch you because you're a freak. And if I see a freak in the middle of the street dancing or putting on a show, I'm going to stop and watch. And if I feel bad for you, I might throw you a piece of change. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel bad for your freak ass. Because I'm just sick of these dumbasses. Like, just weird. I'm not trying to be accepted on YouTube by anybody. I don't give a damn that much. I really don't. Frankly, I don't give a damn. I don't. I'm not going to sit over here and keep kissing somebody's ass every day, trying to talk to them, trying to be friends with them, and they're totally shutting me down. You know? And you can tell, like, I'm telling you, if you look at people and pay attention to them, you can tell what kind of people they are. Like, even when they get on camera and they're looking to the side, and ain't nobody sitting right there, and you bitch, you just staring at something that ain't there, and then all of a sudden you go, like, who are you talking to? What? And then you sit over here and start talking about some dumb shit. Like, what? I just don't understand that. I don't know. I can't stand dealing with people that are going through psychosis because they're not coherent. They're not they don't make any sense. Like, they're just weird. Like, And half these people, the reason why I'm talking about it is because half these people that do go through schizophrenia, they know something is wrong with them, but they keep on saying, "Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good. I'm good. I know ain't nothing wrong." But you know the doctor already told you had schizophrenia, but your ass get on here and act like you ain't got nothing wrong with you. You know your doctor told you a schizophrenic freak. So why are you on here trying to act like you normal? You're not normal. You're not normal like the rest of us. You're not. I'm sorry for being cold-hearted right now, but I'm just upset about it. I'm mad about it because you act like you're all that plus a bag of chips, plus a bag of 99-cent chips, no tax, but your ass ain't shit. You know, I'm saying at the end of the day, you ain't shit. I don't give a damn what motherfuckers want to feed you in your big ass dwarf-sized head. You ain't shit, straight up. So stop acting like your shit don't stink, because roses really do smell like boo boo. They really do. So your roses do, anyways, smell like boo boo. And like, I could sit over here all day and talk about this weirdo, this oddball, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm just gonna make myself upset, and it's not worth it, straight up. But for the person that I was talking about, you don't have to be accepted by this weirdo. You don't have to have this person's acceptance. You can go on throughout your YouTube life and make new friends. There's billions of people on here, all different shapes, sizes, um, thought process, and you don't have to narrow yourself down to a group of weirdos just to fit in on here, because it's not about that. Like, you can do what you do and still have good friends on here. Like, you don't have to go into these lives where these people, all they do is talk shit and expect you to deal with them talking shit to you and treating you like you ain't shit. Like, I hate that. I hate that. Like, the only reason why I'm talking about this person is because they make other people feel like they're less than, they're nothing. They're like nothing. And I hate seeing people do that to people. Like, who do you think you are? Seriously. You need to really pick your face up off the ground and keep moving. Because these people, all they're doing is they're just making you look like a fool. They're making you look like you're stupid. And you know what you're talking about. Like, if I was naming names, maybe this would make more sense, but I'm not going to name any names because the simple fact that the people who I'm talking about know who I'm talking about, straight up know who I'm talking about. So if the shoe fits, wear it, put that motherfucker on and tie it up. But I don't have to name names, because if I name names, then I have to carry this on and on and on and on, because there's going to be more lives about it. And then when I go up in those lives, I'm going to have to answer questions and keep talking about the shit and giving it life. And I don't feel like doing that, really. I'm going to say what I have to say, and I'm going to move on about it. Because, hey, Monte, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm just going to keep my piece over here, and I'm going to stay on my own platform, and I'm going to say what I got to say and move on. Like, there's only a certain amount of people on here that I like going into. I really enjoy going into their chat, and I love talking with them and all that. And one of those people that I love talking with and I love going into their chat is Lovely Love. I spend a lot of time in Lovely Love's chat because she's a sweetheart, and I just love her heart. Everybody don't understand her. They think just because she's outspoken that she's a bad person, but she's not a bad person at all. She's actually one of the most sweetest people on YouTube that are on YouTube. You just have to get to know her. And I just feel like when people make people feel like they're less than dirt, and the person keeps on going and trying to be their friend, you don't have to do that. Let me be the first to tell you that you don't have to be their friend. Fuck them. Let them do what they do. Like, it just don't make no sense to me. Like, I hate that. I hate it. I've seen that happen so much in my life, like, to other people, and I wish I had spoken up for them, but I just sit back and I watch, and I'll be like, you know what? I know now that I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with that person. I don't want to deal with that person. I don't want to deal with their friend because their friend is messy. All that. I'm doing great, about to eat dinner. Hope the same for you. Oh, thank you, Monte. Yeah, I already ate my dinner tonight. Had me a mocha, well, what you call those, a hot lava brownie. It got some of this, I guess, fudge in the middle, and it like when you cut it open, the fudge just comes sliding on. That was so good, with some ice cream on the side and some hot wings. It was pretty good, and a salad. So yeah, I had my dinner tonight. Okay, simply about to watch Hollywood Shuffle, Winky Dinky Hole Cut Cake, because hoes got to eat too. Okay. All right, ghetto preacher. I'll see you later. You have a good one. Mary Ann says, yes, lovely love is full of life and fun. Yes, she is. She is. She's such a sweetheart. She really is. She calls me sweetheart, but she's the real sweetheart. Cause I can be a sweetheart for real. I can be like a sour patch any day, anytime. Like right now, how I'm talking right now, people might not think that I'm living up to my YouTube name, but you know what? I could give a damn about that really, because everybody has feelings. And when you cross some boundaries or you cross some lines, then you get what you get. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like people always want to sit over here and act like you're supposed to be so conservative. But conservative, well, who said that? Who made that world up on here? You be who you are. That's who you be. And if people can't accept you for who you are, then fuck them. Let them go on about their business. Block and keep going on. Blocking you is blessing me straight up. Like the Christy show said, blocking your ass is gonna bless my ass straight up. Cause I don't have time for it. You ugly. I ain't finna give you that kind of energy. Straight up. I'm just not. We are not perfect. That's right. We ain't. Nobody's perfect. If anybody was perfect right now, if anybody lived a straight and just perfect ass life, you know, if anybody does, then you name them for me. Let me know. Shoot. Those without sin cast the first stone, straight up. Because a lot of these people on here, they want you to feel like they're living some type of a good ass perfect life, and they're not. And then they sit over here and talk about everybody around them like they shit don't stink. That's what really just gets me. Like, why do you sit over here and talk about everybody and their mama? You too coward to do it on your own page, though. You want to get up on all these chats and all these lives and switch your ass from chat to chat hopping, probably a dick hopper too. You want to sit over here and hop from chat to chat and say your shit just because you know that you can get up and get some attention on somebody else's life, but you can't get that on your own life. Who gives a damn? Like, seriously, who cares about what you have to say? Seriously, because you're not saying anything but a word. You ain't saying shit. You over here acting like you something that you're not. And you know in real life you couldn't get that type of attention, even if you wanted it. Like, who is that banging on the damn what the I can't stand these damn neighbors for real. I don't know what they be doing up there, but they be getting on my nerves like, ugh. I was checking my mailbox today and the girl walked past me and she just kept staring. And I was staring at her ass like, okay, we having a staring contest. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Then she gonna pass me up and still stare at me. So, I was like, let me give her something to stare at. And I just was like, I was on a walkway. I was just switching and sashaying to my mailbox like, hey, you want something to look at? I give you something to look at, homegirl. Now, anyways, but yeah. So these people be being weird over here too offline. So you got the weirdos online and you got the weirdos offline. But it don't never phase me because I'm gonna call them out straight up how I see them. I'm gonna call them out each and every time. And if somebody want to call me out on some bullshit, call me out. We can talk about it. I don't care. But I know I'm not about that bullshit. So can't nobody call me out on shit because I'm not about the bullshit. What I say is what I say. If I say it once, I can say it again. Always, you know. So, but anyways, like I was saying though, I'm just sick of people getting out here and saying stupid shit. Like, oh, dude that cussed me out last week. He cussed me out because he on here talking shit to his grandma. His grandma, you can hear her talking to him in the background. He's cussing his grandma out. And so I was like, that's no way to talk to your grandmother. I would smack him. And he was like, you stupid bitch, you this, you that. You first of all, I don't care that you're talking shit to me because I can see already you don't have no respect for yourself, your grandmother, your mother, or any women at that. You probably a woman basher and you're probably a woman beater too. So I don't put that past that person that did that at all. So, I just sit over there and let him talk his little dumb shit. And I just ignored him because you ain't even finna get the time of day for me because I ain't your grandma, straight up. In real life, I would have already been pulled out my piece on your ass and put it to your motherfucking head. And then ask you who the fuck you talking to. Seriously. Because I don't play those games. But since we on YouTube and we can't touch each other, because people can sit over here all day and be like, hey, she pulled a gun out at me. and then they call the police on you. When the police get there, I'm gonna be like, I'm already have that gun hidden somewhere, and I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about? I don't have a gun. Are you crazy? You're crazy. Because I had to do that before. I had to hide my gun, and when the police came, I was like, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. I got no gun. A gun? What? Seriously? Yeah, that is it's so disrespectful to talk to your grandmother like that. She didn't already raised her kids, and now she got to raise your disrespectful ass. That's crazy. I don't understand that. Hold on, y'all. So yeah, anyways, but you know what? You're supposed to cherish your grandparents. You're supposed to sit over here and treat them like they treated you when you was younger, which is basically probably the best that you ever been treated in your life. Because grandparents are so precious. They're like precious cargo. Like you take care of them. You treat them with, you handle them with care. They're fragile. Like it's crazy. Like when they take care of you when you was a baby, when you get older, it's your turn to take care of them and treat them with respect and have them live their last days or their golden years the best that they can live, because you only get them once. You don't get them twice. You only get your mother, your father, your grandparents once in life. So you treat them with the utmost respect, and it's crazy that anybody would have to be told that. It should be obviously clear. You should be able to see that from afar, that you're supposed to be respectful of your elders, you know. And I know that there's been some times that I have they done some messed up stuff to me, and I have to answer for that myself. But I've never cussed out my grandparents, or I've never even looked like I wanted to fix my mouth to say something crazy to my mama, because I would not be here talking to y'all right now. So yeah. But some people just let their kids get away with a whole bunch of stuff. You spare the rod, you spoil that child. You straight up do. These people walking around with these kids, talking crazy to them, hitting on them and stuff. Their own kids hitting on them. I just don't understand that. Like, you better give that kid some discipline, because the world ain't finna give that kid the same thing that you give them. The world ain't the world is cold. They don't care. Like, that's why I always try to tell my nephews and my nieces and stuff. I be trying to tell them, like, nobody's gonna treat you like we treat you in the family. When you get out there in front of people that don't know or give a dang about you, they're gonna treat you just like that. They're gonna treat you with no respect. They're gonna beat you up if you talk to them crazy, if you do crazy things to them. They don't care about you. So you need to be prepared when you go out there in the real world, to learn how to treat people, and you treat people how you want to be treated. That's what you do. So for this schizophrenic, you need to treat people the way you want to be treated. I know you understand that much. And I know maybe the voices in your head is abusive to you, but that don't give you no damn right to be abusive to other people, verbally or orally, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It don't give you no reason to be abusive towards people up on here, because they ain't did nothing to you. And even if they do talk their crap, talk your crap right back to them, but don't be so abusive to the person that you make them want to get off of here, and they feel just so low about themselves that they don't want to wake up the next morning. Because I've seen people really do that to people on here, and it really breaks my heart for them, because everybody ain't built the same. Everybody ain't built for it tough. They not. Everybody don't have thick skin. Some people grew up a very sheltered life, and they had to learn to be who they are today. I grew up in a very sheltered life, but still, in all, even I'm lucky enough to have, when I had got older, I already had enough, what do you call it, confidence, and I already had enough um tough skin to deal with the things that people try to throw at me when I got out here on these streets or whatever. When I got out of the shelter under my parents, often under the shelter, my parents and my grandparents, I already had what it took to deal with these darts being thrown towards me, you know. But some people don't got that. No matter how our grandparents are, we still respect them always. That's right. You do. You still have to respect them. It don't matter. No matter what, you still need to respect your elders. It don't matter. I mean, I can't sit over here, like I said, I can't sit over here and say I've always respected all my elders, because there have been times where, and I'm not saying that older people, I've never disrespected anybody who was 60 plus or anything like that. But people like that, because I'm in my early 30s, so I have disrespected people in their late 30s and early 40s. I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't, because I have. But still, in all, I got to answer to that. I got to ask for forgiveness and have my heart clean after I do something like that. So I have to talk to God about it, you know. But at the end of the day, you can't sit over here and talk to people any kind of way and expect not to get no backlash, because people are always going to come back at you. If you hurt them, they're going to try to do whatever they can to hurt you back. And I was in a live today earlier when I heard that this guy was talking about someone's kids or whatever, talking about hitting someone's kids. Like, you already knew when that came out your mouth that all these mothers and all these people that love kids was gonna jump on you. So maybe you did it for their attention. I don't know what you did it for, but you already knew you were dead wrong when you did that. But also in the same sentence that I'm saying that, if everybody's jumping on this guy and they talking crap to him about what he did, do y'all really think that this guy's gonna change the way he feel about what he said? He ain't gonna change the way he feel about what he said. So you might as well just move on and tell him how he was wrong and move on, because you cussing him out, calling him all kind of B's and A's and S's and whatever and dumb F's and all this, it ain't gonna do nothing. It's just gonna fuel the fire. It's just gonna add insult to injury, and he's just gonna still feel the same damn way he felt before y'all even started talking crap to him. I mean, people always get upset over things they can't control. You can't control everything in this world, so you might as well just get past it. It don't make any sense. Like me, Marianne, you know I would never disrespect you. You're so sweet. Like, that's another person that's so sweet. Hold on, I'm sorry. I was looking at this reply I got from Judge Faith. If y'all know who Judge Faith is, she took over divorce court. She does divorce court now. Judge Lynn Toller retired and Judge Faith stepped up to take over divorce court. If y'all haven't seen the new episodes, y'all need to go really catch them, because they couldn't have picked a better judge for that. Seriously, she's a good judge. She just got married maybe a year ago. Probably not even that. It's been recent. She got married and her ceremony on YouTube was so beautiful. But yeah, y'all. So, and another thing I wanted to talk about today is, and if you are schizophrenic, you might not want to be in here because this might trigger you, but the government is talking about this corn shortage thing and trying to get the world prepared for the one world church and one world government. So if you guys are told to take the chip, or you guys are told that you need to get your kids vaccinated, don't do it. Don't do it, because it's not like the Antichrist could come and make you do anything that you don't want to do, because it's supposed to be a system where they ask permission to do it, but don't give them permission to chip you. Don't give them permission to vaccinate your children. None of that. A lot of people are scared because they're like, I don't want my kid to get the COVID or whatever, but you just take precautionary measures to keep your child safe. Like, we're supposed to keep washing our hands and wear a mask outside and don't go out unless you really need to go out for something like that. But as far as the vaccine and the chips and stuff like that, for them to place the chip into you or whatever, because of the coin shortage, they're trying to get rid of cash. They're trying to make it a cashless society. And everybody needs to really do their research on things that are going on in the current events, the things that are going on around us, because all this stuff that they're doing to distract us, it always works. Like, they could put something online like they did last year about the dress that was brown or gold or whatever, what color was the dress, and everybody was in the uproar about what color this dress was. That is not important. What's important is the things that's really happening around us that people are being distracted from. That's what's really important. And I'm not trying to be no conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I'm telling y'all, this is real and people need to get with the program seriously. And I don't care, like, I'm gonna speak what I need to speak about, whatever I need to speak about to help people around me. I'm not gonna sit over here and sugarcoat nothing for nobody, because I don't care actually what the government tries to do, because I think everybody needs to know about what's going on. And it might scare some people, but sometimes you just gotta be uncomfortable to get comfortable, for real. So if life makes you uncomfortable, hey, it's not gonna last forever. You know, everything bad doesn't last forever. Just like people say everything good doesn't last forever. Well, neither does the bad. So yeah, I just wanted to come out here and talk to y'all about, certain things or whatever. And I'm not, I wasn't trying to offend anybody who, like I said, who has schizophrenia, but the people who do have it and they've already been through their psychosis and they already know what it is or whatever, and they still try to blame their actions on what they do or whatever, because I can tell a schizophrenic from a mile away. I really can, because when people have those symptoms to where they're talking about something and then all of a sudden they stop and they have this blank stare and they're looking over to the left and then they're answering something that's not there. Yeah, you schizophrenic because you hearing voices. So yeah, I've seen that so many times on people, and it's not funny, but I laugh because the way that this person did it when they were on live, the way they looked over and then they was like, just the look on their face was just so funny. Like it was, I don't know. It was, I know I'm wrong for this, but it was funny. I'm sorry. I had to bust out laughing because I was like, this motherfucker retarded. Like seriously, straight up oddball. Like, And I'm sick of these oddballs on here. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so I just got on here to talk about a little something, not nothing really important, just to air out something that I was feeling. I just was getting so like tight chested about it. Like the more and more I was listening to this live and this panel, I'm like, first off, don't put me in your conversation at all. Don't say nothing about me. Cause like I said, what I could say 100 times. I don't care who's around. Don't put my name up in your mouth unless you finna come straight to my platform or my comments or my email, whatever you got, and let me know what's up. Cause my email is right there under my name when you go into my about section. So if you want to ever say anything to me, you could come to me straight up one-on-one. It's nothing to me. I'ma always answer for what I say. I'ma always have an answer for what I say, because what I say is what I mean. Whatever comes out of your mouth was already in your heart. So whatever I say, I don't have to backtrack from it because that's how I generally feel, Like I'm not gonna sit over here and say, "Oh, I said it the wrong way," or I misspoke or whatever. No, because that's the way I felt when I said it. So just because you have a problem with it, don't mean I'm gonna backtrack on what I said and say, "Oh, I didn't mean it that way." Yes, I did mean it that way. If I said it, I meant it. Shit. And if I didn't mean it, if I did mean it then and I don't mean it now, that's only because I feel bad about saying it. But usually half of the time that when I say something, I don't feel bad about it later on because I think before I talk. So, and then I just don't understand how some people, I can do a whole live for an hour and a half, and some people think that the live is about them and it don't be nothing in my live about them at all. I just be talking. Like, it's weird. But I'm pretty sure that the schizophrenic I'm talking about knows who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure they do, because that's how narcissistic and such conniving and sneaky, slick, slithery snake they are, like for real. That's why I always keep my grass cut low so I can see them snakes for real. And that's what y'all need to do. Keep your grass low so you can see them snakes, because they're really cunning. The serpent fooled Eve. So come on now. The serpent been fooling people since day one. So you gotta watch out for them damn snakes. Straight up. They're not to be trusted. I don't care how good they look on the outside. They are not to be trusted. There's pretty snakes out there, beautiful ones, but they can't be trusted. The little slimy bastards. You can't trust them. We have to be the better person. Yeah, that's right. I don't think calling people names because they're just names, because my husband reads a lot about the Bible and other Christian books and need to ignore people and walk away. But I do understand you. Yeah, I try not to sit over here and just call people names, just be calling them names. But my flesh gets to me sometime, and I do call people names. And yeah, but I try not to go there with people. But at the same time, like I say, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Yes, I do. I can admit that. I can be big enough to admit that I make mistakes sometimes. But at the same time, if I did make a mistake, I'm big enough to own up to it too. And it's kind of, in this society that we live in today, it's kind of hard to ignore the crap, because it just once it starts coming, it just keeps coming, especially when you're trying to do something positive, especially when you're trying to turn over a new leaf. You have all these negative people coming at you and saying stupid stuff, and they think just because you're trying to be a more positive person that you won't go off on them, that you won't give them a piece of your mind. Oh, I'm gonna try to test this person. They say they're gonna change, they're gonna be positive. Well, let's just see how far this goes. You got people that think like that, and it's sadistic and it's sad and it's crazy, but you have people that think that way. So sometimes you gotta give them what they want. You gotta give them what they want. Like I said, we are not perfect. We have to be like Jesus. We can't exactly be like Jesus, but try. Yeah, we can thrive. We can thrive to be more like Christ, but we're never going to be as good as he is ever. We're never going to measure up. But yeah, we can thrive. We sure can. But at the same time, it's hard because the flesh takes over sometime and you're like, yeah, can't do it. But, God will never put more on us than we can bear. So with that being said, y'all, I mean, you can fight the good fight, but at the same time, it's always going to be somebody that's right there that's telling you what you're doing is wrong, and always going to be somebody right there that's talking about you behind your back, going on different panels, just saying little slick stuff that like you don't catch it or something. And especially if they know that they saw you in that chat before, they know that you come up in that chat and they still talk crap about you, then they know what they're doing. And I ain't stupid because I see things and I hear things, and I follow along, and I know how to make 1 + 1 = 2. So, it is what it is. We all make mistakes. We are sinners, but we try to do what he wants us to do, to be. Yeah, that's right, Marianne. But like, I mean, I'm sometimes I get tired of being the voice of reason. Sometimes I get tired of being the peacemaker, the mediator. Sometimes I just feel like I need to turn around and slap a few heads for real, because people are going to keep on pushing you and pushing you, push you till you get to the edge. And then when you explode, they all look wide eyed and curious, like, oh my God, what's happening? What's going on? What's wrong with this person? I've never seen this person act like this before. Well, now you see it straight up. And I'm not going to sit over here and act like I'm just Miss Goody Two Shoes, because I'm not. I mean, I'm just like everybody else. So when I say something, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. So at the end of the day, you could take it however you want to take it. I don't care no more. I'm not going to sit over here and try to make people feel some type of good about what I'm saying. No, you're going to feel however you want to feel. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to try to change it. Like, I hate to be trying to be, I don't want to be a cold hearted person. I don't, because when my heart turns cold against somebody, it really turns cold. And I don't have a lot of people, like, I don't actually have not one person I can count that my heart is cold against right now. But I feel like if I had to go that far and be cold hearted against somebody, it wouldn't be a pretty thing. It wouldn't be pretty at all. But I try so hard not to get that far gone into it. And I don't think it's going to take more than a YouTube spirit to make me go there. It's going to take more than a YouTube friendship to make me go there, because I don't really like, it's social media. At the end of the day, yeah, you guys got feelings for each other. Yeah, y'all might feel like you like this person a lot and you really are fond of this person and y'all are friends, on social media. And that's all well and good. But when people start to take it too far and they start to cross lines and they start saying stuff like they know you, get out of here. You don't know me. You don't know me like you think you know me. Whatever I want you to know about me is not what I'm going to tell you. And if I trust you enough, I'm going to tell you the real. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm about and how I'm about. But I'm not finna trust you that much to where I tell you something, if we get into it, you're gonna be able to use it against me. No, I ain't stupid. I didn't seen that play out too many times up on here. You sit over here and spread all your business to one person, and you tell them so much, and then when y'all fall out, they use it against you and they tell everybody what you thought was a secret between you and them. Nah, I'm not falling for the okie doke. I'm not going to sit over here and tell you everything to the last detail about my ass, because that would be stupid. That would be shame on me. I would make a fool out of myself in the end, because I'm just giving you ammo. That's all. And there's some people that's like that on here. They wait and they wait and they wait for you to give them enough ammo for them to go and make war against you. But I ain't dumb. I'm not dumb at all. And there's only, like, maybe I could count on my hand maybe how many people that I really trust to where I will tell them things that I haven't told anyone else, not even people that are offline, because it's easier to talk to somebody by text and sometime I writing or, stuff like that. But as far as me just breaking down and telling you every aspect in my life to every little drop, everything, no, you talk to God like that. You tell, even though he knows all, you talk to him like that though. Like, you only share certain things with God and God alone. So everybody don't need to know your business. They really don't. I know you want to have a nice heart, you want to have a sweetheart and a soft heart for people, and you want to tell them and be able to open up with them. But some people you just can't, because they will use it against you every time. And it's crazy. But hey, that's just how the world goes. And I mean, when I was younger and I was like in my early 20s, I would really have liked to have a friend like me right now to tell me that. because there's many a times that I messed up and told people too much about myself until where we got into it later on down the line and they used it against me as ammo. And my feelings was hurt because I thought they would never do anything like that. But hey, I learned my lesson and I moved on from it. So I'm just letting everybody know that might catch this replay. You can't tell everybody all your business. You got to keep some things to yourself. You got to just let it be between you and God and in your prayers. Anyways, y'all. So yeah, back at the subject at hand, because I always veer off and then go back and veer off. Like I said, my mind is like a television. It switches channels very fast. But that's just something that I have to deal with because that's just how my mind does. And so yeah, y'all, I was just letting everybody know about the cashless society. Like if you go up to the like the other day I went up to Taco Bell to go get their sweet tea because they had the bomb sweet tea. Shout out to Taco Bell. And I had went up to the window and they was like, well, since the coin shortage, we would like you to use a credit card or we would like you to have the exact change or whatever. So you know it's coming soon that they're going to try to eliminate the cash from the world, and then they're going to try to chip people, or they're going to try to have you get a chip to put your money on, like a it's called like a digital wallet. And if y'all want to, y'all can go check out my friend Black Spring with Autumn. She's on here on YouTube, and she talks about that a little bit about that. And she's very informative and very intellectual when it comes to the current events around the world. And if you guys want to go check her out, feel free to. I mean, she already is monetized. She already has her thousands, so she ain't really like hard up for nobody. And I'm not trying to promote her for that reason. I'm only promoting her because she's very informative, and people need to know. They need to stay on the up and up about the things that's going on around them. Because people perish because of lack of knowledge, and God says it in His Word that my people shall perish from lack of knowledge. So we need to make sure that we study to show ourselves approved, and always research when you want to know something, because people are not going to always tell you the truth. The media is not always going to put the truth out there for us. So we have to look it up for ourselves. Hey, Fair Exchange, how are you? Thank you for coming. But like I said, like just look it up for yourself, research it first, and then, go from there. But don't take anybody's word from what you're hearing. Don't take anybody's word for a study to show yourself approved. That's what we must do. And when you get an understanding, you get a good understanding about it before you open your mouth about something, And that's all I'm saying out here is like all these people on here, and I need to stop saying weirdos and oddballs. I need to stop, even though I named this live that, it's people on here that probably they have like a little bit, they have like just a little bit knowledge about things. So that's what makes them say ignorant and do ignorant things. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure half the things that they do and say, they know exactly what they're doing and saying. So I don't put it past them. That's why I get so upset with people, because we're all adults, like I said. And if you're not an adult and you're on YouTube, you're on this YouTube, then your mother or father needs to really check up on you and put you on limited kids YouTube, because they have YouTube for kids too. And I don't let my nephews or my nieces get up on here and when they over my house, because I don't care if they is using the kid one either, because sometimes the kids want to sneak a little something in there they're not supposed to be watching. So it's good to pay attention to your little ones all the time and what they're doing. And when they're over here, I'm all up in their business. They looking at something, they on the farm. Who you talking to? What you looking at? I'm all up in the Kool-Aid. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Mine too. Fair exchange, mine too. There are people who don't like me, and I'm goody good with that. Marianne, I don't see how a person could not like you though. Like, you don't do anything. You always spread positive messages. You always give good advice. Why would nobody not like you? That's just the devil. And the devil don't like godly people. So you just keep doing what you're doing and let them not like you. No matter what, you just keep doing what you're doing, because God will bless you in the end. And those people that don't like you, they don't have no reason to, and just let them not like you. Let them be that. Let them have their own problem, because that's what it boils down to. That's their problem. And it sounds like a personal problem to me. So they're going to have to have God touch their heart and see what's wrong with them, soften their heart or something like that. Because, like I said the other day when they was saying about this girl, they was like, oh, she needs to get the death penalty because she had did something. I forgot what she did something, and they was like, everybody in the comments was like, she need to be put under the jail. She need to be horse whipped and blah blah blah. And I'm like, so I guess, oh yeah, she killed a 8-year-old girl. She was driving drunk, and she ran over the girl. And the mom was in court, and she was crying, and she was like, how did you not see my baby crossing the street? This is the first time I let my baby go out by herself. And she gets hit and killed by a car. And the girl just kept going. It was a hit and run. So the judge had gave her 8 years in prison, and they was outraged. They were like, 8 years, 1 year for each age that my child was, because the child was 8 years. So I guess they gave, I don't know how they ended up with that ruling, but that's what I'm thinking. And they were outraged, and they were like, man, she needed to be locked up for her life and blah blah blah. And I said, this lady is not done with her punishment. She still got to answer the ultimate punisher. She has to answer to God. So whatever this lady has done, there's no better revenge you can get on a person than to leave it in the Lord's hands for him to get revenge on them. And you don't never know what this person has talked to God about and asked forgiveness. We're not the ones that judge each other down here. It may hurt when your family member gets taken away from you, taken away from you early, but they're not ours to begin with. Like, we all belong to the Lord. We are his creation. So I had to learn that at an early age. When I lost my mother at a young, tender age, I had to learn that she was not mine in the first place. She was my mother, yes, down here on earth, but she belonged to the Lord in the first place. We all belong to the Lord. And when he calls his people home, then he calls his people home. There's nothing we can do about that. We can just hope that we live a good and good and faithful life, so that we might be able to see that person one day again. So we might be able to make it to the streets of gold and the many mansions that our Father has prepared for us. So that's all I wanted to leave y'all with. That's a hard pill to swallow simply. Yes, it is. It really is. And I had to do that a long time ago. But I learned to be able to let go and let God. We have to be able to let go and let God sometimes. It's hard to say. It's better. It's easier said than done. But at the same time, God will never put more on us than we can bear. We might think, I thought many a times, if I lose this person, I wouldn't know how I would go on. But when I lost that person, I still was going on. So, in my mind, I kept saying to myself, I would just die if this happened. I could just die if this happened. But, I'm still living and I'm still here, even though that situation happened. So you never know what you can take until it's time to take it. And you never know who you are here and who you're going to help from the lessons that you learned in life or the experiences you went through. You never know who that might help. And I always try to look on the brighter side of things, because I always know a better day is going to come. It might not come when I want it to, but it's going to come eventually. I feel that way about my daughter. All fair exchange, and a lot of people say, the worst things that could happen is you to go after your child to go before you, or you to go, yeah, your child to go before you and stuff like that. But at the same time, it hurts so bad, you can feel it in your heart and your soul and the spirit. But at the same time, when a person passes away, people don't understand that the easiest thing about life is death. And I'm sorry to say that, but it really is. The easiest thing to life is death. Like, you just give up the ghost. You just stop breathing. You give up the ghost. Like, it's nothing after, no pain after that. It's no heartache, no trials, no tribulations after that, unless, judgment day and you go the other way. But, you know, at the time being, when a person thinks, oh, this person might feel this way. Well, I don't know how to explain it, because some people, they don't believe in, heaven and hell, and some people don't even believe in God. But I know that he's real, because growing up, I had seen and been through things to let me know that God is real. So I can't sit over here and judge anybody for what their beliefs are, their thoughts about certain things. So I'm not going to do that. Um, Marianne says, that's why we need to repent, help feed the homeless, and be a better person. That's right. When I go out and I see homeless people, it touches my heart. Like this girl, she was saying that she had got, sorry, I'm reading this text message I just got. Anyways, um, people say like this girl that she was asking for food because, or she was asking for money because she said her mom kicked her out because her mom is very religious and thinks that she shouldn't be taking medicine for her anxiety. So she kicked her and her kids to the curb. And she said she needed wipes and diapers and food for her baby. And I sent her some money for it. And this girl was like, "You are a fool. You just made a fool of yourself," because she's scamming people and she's telling them that her baby needs to go to the hospital and all this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, you know what? If she is, then that's between her and God. At least I did what I had to do, and I would hate to be in that position for someone not to believe me, so at least she if she is scamming people, it'll be on her heart, not mine. At least I know that I did something about it. I try to help her out as best as I can, even if it had been a scam. She was needing money for something, whatever it was. She was suffering for something, and whatever that was, if I helped her with that, then that's what it is. But people say, "Oh, you're just helping people to buy their drugs and buy their drinking and all this kind of stuff." Well, if that is what it is, then so be it. God is going to take care of that later on. So I can't sit over here and judge somebody just because a lie or whatever, a scam, whatever they're trying to do. I'm not going to sit over here and give all my cash to them, but if I can help, I'm going to help out. So the lady was just so mad. She was like, "I told you not to be sending nobody money and, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, hold on, though. I thought this was my money. I thought I could send my money to whoever I want to, so it's whatever, like I'm not going to get upset just because people are saying this lady is a scammer and she does this all the time. The lady got kids, obviously. She showed her kids. Like, she got kids. So at the end of the day, she's going to have to feed them kids. So I'm pretty sure she's going to take some of that and feed her kids with it, or do something, get diapers or something. Always be obedient to his will. That's right. Oh my gosh, God is so real and alive. Yes, he is. He is. And when people was saying stuff like God is not dead, I would be like, why do they keep on saying that? But I see what they mean. Like, God is real. He's here. He's always surrounding us in everything we do. We just need to look up. We need to look where our help coming from, where our help and health coming from. Simply, we don't know people's stories, so let God handle it. So you did the right thing. Yeah, that's what I was telling the lady. Like, you know what? I'm not even gonna feel bad about it. I'm not even gonna feel no type of way about helping this lady, because obviously she needed some help. You know, she wouldn't have reached out to a public. She wouldn't have reached out to the public like all these people if she didn't need some type of help. Just don't be a fool in your giving. I had to learn that. Yeah, when somebody asks once for something, it's okay to help them. But if they make it a all the time thing and they're always keep asking you, and they promise to pay you back and they don't pay you back and all this kind of stuff, you know what it is. You just know next time you learn your lesson from that, you ain't finna do that no more. But if a person is genuinely, that's what I feel. I'm not too no too proud to ask someone for something too. I don't beg, but if I ask somebody for something, then I really must be needing it, because I don't like to ask for things. But if I do ask for it, I must really need it. And when I say I pay people back, I pay them back. So it's like, I'm not gonna sit over here and be ashamed because I asked somebody for something. If you need it, you need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ask. A closed mouth don't get fed. It really don't. At the end of the day, if you over here hungry, you starving, or you need shelter, or you need clothes, or you need, you know, toiletries or whatever, feminine products, whatever it may be. If you're a man, a woman, whatever, and you need something, don't be too proud to ask, or don't be too ashamed to ask somebody, because there's always somebody out there that maybe God would touch their heart to help you, you know. And at the same time, I try not to sit over here and judge nobody. I try to judge nobody. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not perfect. I might say something sometime or whatever that might not sit right with some people, but at the end of the day, I'm still me. I still got a heart. I still love people. I love on people. I really do. Ever since I was a young girl, I always had a soft heart for people. I really had. Like, I would give them literally clothes off my back if I had to. If they were cold, I'd give up my jacket in the snow if somebody's cold, and I will walk around without a jacket on, without socks, without shoes on, because I'm giving it to the next person, because I feel they hurt, I feel they pain. It takes a person to be through something to know something. And I'm pretty sure everybody had their experiences where they was down and out. So we all know how it feels, you know. But yeah, y'all, I thank y'all for rocking with me this whole time. I almost been on here for an hour just running my mouth like I always do. And I just try to get on here and give everybody a good positive word for the day. And I might get heated sometime and you might hear me talking crap about people in the beginning or whatever. I just have to vent a little bit and I calm down by the end of it. And I start talking like I got some sense. But, you know, in the beginning, when I'm really upset about stuff, I can't really articulate my words to come out right. And I just end up getting upset and I spew it out like word vomit and it's all over the place. But I really do be getting upset when people try to make people feel less than themselves, because we're all created equal. We're all made in God's image. And we don't need to be sitting over here putting each other down like that. Hurt people hurt people. So if I'm hurt, yeah, I'm going to naturally try to hurt the next person. Some people don't operate that way and some people do. So you got to sit over there and look at the big picture anytime that you're dealing with a situation with somebody who's talking crap, because they're talking crap for a reason. Or they feel some type of way about a situation. So I try to always look beyond what the situation is. I'm late, but I'll catch the replay. Okay, fair exchange. Yeah, when I first came up on here, I was talking some crap because I was upset about what I heard. But you know, and I know a lot of people wanted to wait for me to drop names, and I only dropped one name because it really made me upset. That person really made me upset about what they said. Like, girl, you don't even know me like that, please. But you know, I don't sit over here and try to be messy every time I go on live because I don't like the mess. I really don't. I'm not a person who likes to be in the middle of drama or mess. I really don't. But like I always say, if it comes from me, I'm more than happy to handle it though. I'm not no coward. I don't punk away from stuff. I don't shy down from stuff. I stand in whatever I say, and I keep saying it until I can't say it no more. If I truly believe in something, I'm gonna stand by what I say. You know. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all this. I was blowing up this floaty thing when I went to the lake, and I guess I don't know if it was blown up already beforehand and something popped in it, but I blew it up so much I wasn't even paying attention. I was talking and I kept on pushing the pump thing, the blow up thing, and it freaking popped on my leg, and I got this big old bruise on the side of my thigh. Like, it hurt so bad. But anyways, yeah. So but we was trying to go to the lake like every once a week, you know, out here because it's cool. It cools you off and it's hot out here in the summertime and it's really humid. So we try to go to the lake and do some boating and some people do fishing in that lake. And like once you get far out there to where the water comes up almost to your neck, it's pretty creepy because the mud's like really muddy and gooey and thick and it's crazy. They always say that. Yes, they do, fair exchange. You're right about that. But yeah, so but we have fun out there out at the lake or whatever. And one of my friend has a lake house out there with a little pond in the front of it. We go out there and hang out sometime. But if y'all got lakes around y'all, go out and have some fun at the lake. But remember to self to what do you call it, distance, you know, keep your distance from people and wear your mask outside and be safe and stay positive, y'all. Stay blessed and stay fulfilled, because you know God just wants us to come together at the end of the day and be faithful and be nice to each other, you know. So that's what I'm striving to do. I might, like I said, talk my crap every now and then, but at the end of the day, I have a heart and I love people and I love to love on people, you know. So y'all be blessed and have a great day. I'm getting so many text messages right now. I need to get off and answer my text messages before they start coming over and knocking on my door. Like I said, we help those in need and there's nothing wrong with it. We shouldn't expect payback. If they say they'll pay you, that's fine too. That's right, Marianne. But I mean, it's one thing when people are taking advantage of you, but another thing, if someone really needs help, then it's okay to help them at the end of the day, you know. And you should never throw it in anybody's face when you help them out. You should never throw it in their face later on, because that's just not how you're supposed to operate. And threaten to tell someone that this person had asked you for something, because at the end of the day, who cares that they asked you for something? I mean, they must really needed it, right? So like you only make yourself look like the jerk and the fool for talking about that person that was in need. So anyways, hey Gemini, you came right at the last part of it. I was just getting ready to shut shop down. It's an hour and 3 minutes in on this live. But I hope that everybody's having a great day, and I hope Lovely Love is coming on later on so we could talk about this movie. We can do this movie review because I really want to do it. It was a great movie, y'all. If y'all haven't caught the movie Palm Trees in the Snow on Netflix, y'all need to catch that movie because it's a really good movie. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, it'll make you angry, and then it'll make you laugh again and then cry some more. So, but if you don't like those movies with being on a emotional roller coaster, you might not want to watch it because you're gonna be on an emotional roller coaster on that movie. And the movie we're watching now, we're going to discuss that one tonight, Palm Trees in the Snow. And the movie that we're on now, if you're interested, is called Mudbound, and it's on Netflix also. And we will be doing a movie review about that. Maybe over here on mine. I'm not sure yet. I have to get with Lovely Love and see. But yeah, if y'all want to catch the next movie review after tonight, catch that movie Mudbound on Netflix. It has Mary J. Blige in it. So you know it's going to be good. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right, y'all. Um, so yeah, you guys have a blessed night and y'all be blessed and whatever you do, make it good and always be a blessing to someone else and just stay positive, stay up and stay knowledgeable. Keep your knowledge up, stay on the up and up about everything. Always study to show yourself improved in all that getting, get understanding. And when you acknowledge God, acknowledge him to the fullest, and he will direct your path, you know. So God bless y'all, and y'all have a good night. And I may be back on tomorrow, not sure. Thank you for coming, Fair, Marianne, Gemini. Thank y'all so much, Ghetto Preacher. Thank y'all so much for coming in and being here. And all the people in the bushes, thank you so much for coming to the live and showing your girls some support and love. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Y'all have a good night and be blessed. Bye.